Hi friends, I'm Lulu, and welcome to Judson Sunday Arts, where kids of all ages can make art that matters. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and for those of you joining us who are blind or low vision, I'm a white, 34-year-old woman with very short, buzz-cut, dark blonde hair. I'm wearing a lavender crew neck t-shirt, and there's a big bookcase behind me with books and other things on it and art on the walls. Happy Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month! Woo! Today we are filling the page with drawing, like Gyo Fujikawa. You will need something to draw on and something to draw with. If you make your drawings by hand or digitally, that's your choice. If you tuned into Andy's lesson on May 2nd, you'll remember a lesson celebrating Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month with a story about how the Japanese American artist and children's book author Gyo Fujikawa broke boundaries by drawing babies of all races in her illustrations. This month, we'll highlight the work of AAPI artists, starting with Gyo Fujikawa. This activity was inspired by a moment at the beginning of the story. It began with a page, How Gyo Fujikawa Drew the Way, by Kyo McClear, illustrated by Julie Morstad. I'm showing an illustration from the picture book that shows Gyo as a 5-year-old wearing a white and blue checked dress with straight black hair cut into a bob, holding pencils in one hand. With the other hand, she's drawing with a fountain pen. The text says, what she did know was that she liked to draw. She loved the feel of the pencil in her hand, the dance and glide of a line, how a new color could change everything, a bright splash of yellow, a sleepy stroke of blue. Every day she started with an empty white page and filled it with pictures. The pictures that fill the page are of women in dresses. They are standing and dancing and walking. There are many different flowers, an elephant with water dripping from its trunk, a giraffe with a mouse on its back, a boot, a baby, a kitten, a house with a palm tree next to it, some ants and 2 birds. She's filled the page with sketches. Let's look at 2 images from Gyo Fujikawa's A to Z picture book. This image has the text, A is for alone, all by myself. Hi there, frog. Can I play with you? The star of this illustration is a little girl of Asian descent with long, straight black hair. She is wearing a red sweater with a white collar, a light blue skirt with pockets that her hands are in, black tights, and red Mary Jane shoes. She is standing on a grassy riverbank and looking at a green frog that is on a rock above the water. The sky behind her is light peach that turns gray as it moves up the page. The girl looks lonely as she faces the frog. The next image features the text, F is for friends, fairies, flowers, fish, and frogs, and it features all of those things. The background of the illustration is an ombre blue sky, and there are 7 young children who are Asian, black, and white, curiously looking at 3 flying fairies that also represent these races. The children are standing on a patch of grass with tall and small flowers of different colors. There are several fish and a frog in water next to the grass, and a large orange spotted mushroom that 2 of the fairies are hovering over. 3 of the children are holding hands with each other. We've looked at 3 illustrations from children's books today. Did you notice the different ways that the illustrators filled the page? The illustrations we just saw by Gyo Fujikawa used color, nature, fantasy, and people to fill the page. In the first illustration we looked at, young Gyo drew lots of sketches and doodles. Have you ever filled the page with drawings? That's right. It's art making time. This week, your challenge is to start with a blank page and fill it with drawings. Like the illustrations we looked at, you could use washes of color, sketch what you see in nature, doodle, or go geometric. If you're having trouble starting, put on some music you like and draw what you hear. And if you want an extra challenge, Follow Gyo Fujikawa's lead and draw a picture that includes people of all races, gender identities, and abilities. You could spend 5 minutes or a whole week filling your page with drawings. If you love what you made, send it to me so I can feature it on another edition of Judson Sunday Arts. Be safe, wear your masks, happy art making, and happy Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, friends. See ya.